In our Thanksgiving here, the other day we were at Koloro with our daughter who is a priest, and I said that if I had time, I may have to start my own church where I would synthesize what I think is crucial. Because there's been a oscillation. We last talked about it in the 60s, between predestination. I don't know how they do it now in the seminaries. Predestination and man's mandate in the book of Genesis, where God said, establish dominion over nature and multiply and fill the earth. It seems sometimes people put emphasis on miracles. Even if you don't work, miracles will happen. That one I don't accept. So therefore, what I want to witness here, because when we disagreed with some of the church people in the 1960s, what we have synthesized is combining what I saw, looking at the book of Genesis. Man was created in the image of God. We're like a small God. All of us are small gods. And therefore, we have got power to create and add and subtract and to establish dominion over nature. When we are teaching in Chankwanz, we say, taming nature. Taming nature, those are the words we use. In the Bible, they use the words establish dominion over creation. But all under the guidance of God. This is where we didn't agree with, again, in the universities, with some of our people like Dr. Rodney, the one who wrote the book called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. He was a very, very, very bright man, but he was an atheist. He didn't believe in God. And I said, no, you are wrong. God is there. Is the ultimate authority. I have seen it in my own life. So therefore, on this occasion, I want again to use it to say, please, the two sides. Even our own people, the traditional people here, they summarized it. They said, Lubare Mbera, Nachi, Nemiro Kwotade. Meaning, God helps those who help themselves. So I was driving with Mama and my daughter, and I became a botanist, showing my daughter the trees, this one. Then I got diverted. But when we were almost going off the road, we could have had an accident. But God brought me back in time. And so every time you can see effort of man. So what I don't accept is don't work, pray. No. My church, if we had time to start another one, would be work hard and trust God. God will supplement you where you have not seen. Even if you have not seen, God He will appreciate what you have done and add a gap in whatever you are doing. So the military victories which we had also had a reason. First of all, we had a just cause. If we were fighting for bad things, I don't think God would have blessed us. We were fighting for a just cause. And we had our efforts and the efforts of the people. And then God's blessing. So even the recent victory, political victory, big one, also had some reasons. In 1996, we had a big victory because we had a lot of contributions to the people, which is what Archbishop Orombe was talking about. These Bazukuru, they don't know Ebola into. They don't know shortages, which is what Archbishop was talking about. They didn't see the shortages. They didn't see the killings, the brutality of the old armies. And the NRM also has a weakness of not talking about, of not sensitizing these young people. But this time, there are some few things which we have done which are beginning to go down, like the PDM. PDM is beginning to, people are beginning to feel it. So, if you speak in our local way, twakwatako kubimu kubirimu abantu. We talked recently now, there are the old successes against shortages, against extrajudicial killings, against impassable roads, children dying because of the 6 killer diseases. These are big successes, but we don't talk about them so that people don't know them, these young people. But the one they saw recently was this PDM. PDM, in our language we say, twakwatako, we touched a bit on the issues that affected the people. So what we need to do in this Kisanja, in this new government, is to kwatire dara ensonga zona enkulu ezirimu abantu. We should handle all these issues which affect people. Poverty, corruption, bad roads in the rural areas, education, school fees, very high cost of school fees, stealing of drugs in the health centers. There are a number of things which affect the people. If we do that, but also the UPDF clusters, are they here? Those who are involved in the clusters, stand up and they see you. Those people also did a great job in reaching down among the people. Thank you so much. Thank you. So therefore, we are very happy to be here. And the theme of this occasion was a good one, of saying that if you stick to the laws of Moses, if you stick to we used to call it the code of conduct. For us, we call it the code of conduct of the NRM. There was the code of conduct and the operational code of conduct. If you stick to those, you will succeed. I want to thank CDF Muhoozi for really digging up the real history of the NRA, which people are forgetting. I don't know why they're forgetting. Like, for instance, when he invites, this was an exemplary operation. This one of Kabamba 2. So was Masindi. Masindi was also another exemplary operation. And other operations. But in recent history, people have not been talking about them. I don't know what they teach in the schools. You can see now, by Muhoozi, inviting Mugume here, come and tell these young people, the new officers, the new soldiers, what people did, what we did. It builds a lot of capacity. So you wonder why people were not doing that. What were they? How were they? Because it is not good to come here and say we succeeded, we succeed. How did you succeed? You succeeded because of faith, because of not money, not because of per diem, not because of transport refund. Because when I sent Mugume to spy on Kabamba, it must be like, because Ngoma is in Nakaseke, this side. You cross Mayanja, you go the whole of Chivoga, you cross what is now Kasanda district, you cross the whole of Mbende district, and you enter what is now Kasambia. That's where Kabamba is. It must be like 100 or 100 and something miles, not kilometers. Walking on foot, coming back on foot. No supervision. Nobody is there to see whether you have gone or not gone. You are doing it because you are committed. So it's very good that Moses bringing back this awareness, appreciating these exemplary fighter contributors.